Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles Sabansi. I want to welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamers Pro Show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, and entertainment, when we give you guys a fresh perspective on things. And now we see, man, today we got a hell of a show for you guys. But before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Also, if you want to follow us on Instagram, name of the channel is Dreamers Pro. If you want to follow me on Instagram, my name is Charles Sabansi, handle CTABANZ. And if you want today's full show before it comes out on YouTube, it is streamed for free on the Dreamers Pro podcast. We have pinned in the comments below. Anyway, let me get into this topic here. As you guys know, Stephen A. Smith went on his show a number of weeks ago about a week or so ago, to do a segment responding to Allen Iverson basically having Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant as the two best players. For whatever reason, he disagreed. He went on his show. He put out his opinions there. Then what happened? Rashard McCann from Gil's Arena, one of the panelists from Gil's Arena, he gets a whiff of those comments. And he decides to fire back at Stephen A. Smith, saying, "Bro, what Kobe already gone, man. Like, let him live." And blah blah blah. So he goes back at Stephen A. Smith, and then Stephen A. Smith, in typical Stephen A. Smith fashion, gets on his show. You don't know what the hell you're talking about, cussing up a storm or whatever. Then he invites on Shaq, and then Shaquille O'Neal joins the show. Shaquille O'Neal comes on, and Shaq basically said, first of all, I agree with Rashard McCann, number one. Number two, there's no sensible GOAT debate if you're not mentioning Kobe Bryant. He said if you're going to mention LeBron James, Michael Jordan, you mention Kobe Bryant. That's what Shaq said, and he pushed back on, right? And maybe Stephen A. Smith wasn't expecting that answer, but that's the answer that Shaq gave him. So what happens? Yesterday, going through the internet, I see like a headline talking about, with the thumbnail, you see Rashard McCann, Gil's Arena fires back or responds back to Stephen A. Smith. And I'm like, it's going to be pretty interesting. So I'm watching, they're talking about a few other things. And then it gets to the part where they give Rashard McCann the floor to basically express his views on what Stephen A. Smith had to say to his comments. So for those of you who didn't hear what Rashard McCann had to say, want to play what he had to say in its entirety, responding to Stephen A. Smith, and then we'll come back and continue on the show. Take a listen to what Rashard McCann had to say there.
The floor is yours. What's your response to Mr. Smith?
I accept your apology. Clear as day. You know? I didn't need Shaq to go do that, but I appreciate my brother Shaq stepping, because I guess it was only two people that it struck a chord with. Out of all the 5,000 players that ever watched Kobe Bryant play, me and Shaq feel some type of way. And that's unfortunate, but I know a lot of people can't say what they really feel when it come down to a Kobe Bryant, because he's not here no more. And he didn't really with a lot of people. So a lot of people not gonna come to his defense, but that's my brother in blood. Like, that's my man's. So it is kind of personal for me and the family and his children, and to hear anything negative come out of anybody's mouth when referring to him when he's passed. It should be nothing but positivity, because he has people coming after him. So it's like, if that wasn't the case and Kobe was still here, it's fair game. It's fair game, because Kobe can defend himself. But if I gotta step up and be the guy no one likes, the guy everybody thinks is this and that, he shouldn't be talking. Well, here I am talking about Kobe, protecting his name and his legacy. Because at the end of the day, you only want positive things to be said about you and your legacy when you're done with the game, when you're done with life. And that's all I was saying. It's like, oh, well, Kobe, he had Shaq for 3 years. And we talking about skill. We're talking about teammates. We talking about when you watch the game of basketball, you watch them Kobe Bryant highlights, man, it ain't no way you don't put him beside Michael Jordan. So here's what I'll do for the sake of conversation. Let's start the criteria here. Mike, Kobe will now be out of the conversation. We'll start it with LeBron. We don't even need to mention these two no more. They are that good when it comes to the blueprint of the game. Without stats and all that other shit, they out. Now, let's start with stats. You start with LeBron, everybody else can fall in line. LeBron is the GOAT. But that's because we're not mentioning these other two niggas no more. They're not even in the conversation. Player 99, player 98. Cool. Now y'all can have y'all, whoever he paying to say he the best, whatever the case may be. You like him, you like him. He the most biggest IQ guy, all that cool. You won't hear nothing else come from me, because I'm taking these two guys out of the conversation. They ain't in it no more, for me. I don't know about anybody else, because there's a long list of NBA players that say what I say. and agree and feel the way I agree. Because we played. We watched it. We seen it. Shaq played with Mike and played against Mike before he played with Kobe. Then he won with Kobe and was able to say, yeah, damn, man, this dude really is that guy. Now, he might have had some comments that said that LeBron was the GOAT at some point, because the GOAT of accomplishments does exist. So when you're the number one all-time scorer, you got to throw some respect on that. And I agree. But skill-wise and to play the game-wise and what we seen, man, it's two guys that just, I seen the toughest defense in the world on this dude. Kobe Bryant created moves because of this defense was that good. We ain't never seen that. He was forced to do you could never do. I just want the respect to just be there. I don't think it needs to be any malice or anything like, oh, I'm trying to attack Stephen A. I just feel personal when my man is gone. I gotta protect this, I gotta protect it. And that's what I'm here for. I stand on business for real. For real. I ain't gotta play, I ain't Kobe, I ain't none of that, but bro, this is my bro. That's all I was saying. This is my bro. But thank you for the 12 minutes of promo. My IG's on fire. I'm looking for an agent, manager, whoever wants to step up. Yeah, man, I do this for real. Carry on.
So you heard what Rashard had to say. Shout out to Rashard. Rashard, man, I sent you a message on, we sent you a message on Instagram. I don't know if you saw, we're going to send you another one. If you want to come on the show and talk about this stuff, we can definitely discuss it. I think it'll be something very, very interesting. Piss off some of these people. Piss off some of these haters in the comment section. If you've seen this show, check your inbox because we sent you something, but we'll probably send it again. Anyway, let me get into this. Let me get into my thoughts. First of all, the only reason we're having this conversation is because of all of the disrespect that Kobe Bryant has been getting in the media over the last few years and all of the shills and cronies that are running around. That's pretty much the reason why. It has gotten to the point where we're so desensitized to the disrespect of Kobe that whenever someone stands up to defend his reputation, all of a sudden we have to have this big conversation about, what's going on with him? I don't understand. He's being emotional. And I'm like, there are a lot of people that feel the way Rashard McCann does. The problem is Kobe Bryant, for whatever reason, didn't pay people on TV to go out there and say that he's the best. Did I say that? I don't think I said that. Let's edit that out. I didn't say that. Maybe Kobe thought that was beneath him. You know, maybe MJ needs to do that. Maybe MJ thinks that's beneath him as well. He's like, I got a few billion, but I can't see myself trying to, get people on TV to convince to go out there, and maybe that's not his style. Listen, y'all already know what I think about Kobe, and I'm not coming off of it. If you feel a type of way, you feel a type of way. That's your blood. You can go ahead and kick a rock. I don't give what. I think Kobe's one of the 3 greatest players of all time, and I'm willing to argue that with anybody. Quite literally. Now, I'm not going to go on some dusty podcast or whatever and go argue with you and go twerk it up and dust it up with you guys. I'm not going to do that. But if we're going to have a sensible argument with people that have sense, then yes, absolutely. I think Kobe Bryant is one of the 3 greatest players of all time. And I'm not coming off of it. I got Michael Jordan as the greatest ever. I got, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar number 2. I got Kobe Bryant at number 3. And I got LeBron at number 4. Now, if you feel that's disrespectful, once again, there are plenty of buildings and rocks. You need to go ahead and go find a way to go kick them. Because I don't care. I won't be convinced otherwise. Even Gilbert Arenas on the show, I've asked him, hey, Gil, who do you think is a better offensive player? He says Kobe. Who do you think is a better defensive player? He says Kobe. Who is more clutch? He says Kobe. Even on the show, in this particular show, they asked him, who's the greatest player you've ever seen play basketball? He goes, Kobe. They go, who's the best? I don't know. I'm like, Gil, you was getting on me because I forgot my top 5, but you don't even know who the GOAT is? In your opinion? Nah, we ain't gonna do that, man. We like twerking. They know who I'm talking about, them dudes that be in the comment section running around, slapping each other with honey, rubbing it down their backs, twerking it all over the place, tossing ones at each other, knocking over drinks, pushing people to the floor, gyrating all over the place because they just can't help it. They know who the hell they are. And then the part that kills me is this. These jokers, that's what they are, jokers, they come to the comment section and talk about, man, you can't get LeBron James out of your mind. I'm like, how you know? Daddy, how you know? You're always talking about LeBron. How do you know? How do you know this? That means you always watching me. Would you believe that somebody was doing a 48-hour live the other day? Somebody texted me like, yo, man, they going through the community section in the live. I'm like, what? I can't get these rock. I need to throw a bottle of a can of Raid at these dudes to get these cockroaches off of me. God damn. But hey, Rashard, shout out to you, man. I appreciate your opinion. We just having a great old time with it. And they're going to say living rent free. Meanwhile, you're here in the comment section. Thank you guys for your attention. We'll catch you guys in the next show. And I'm out.